Hi Tim, Darren Weatherall here from Parkwood, just summarising our lesson from today. So basically you've got a lot of really good things going on in your swing, which is great considering you haven't had any lessons. The grip is really good, setup looks good. The only one little adjustment we wanted to make with the setup today was getting you just feeling a little bit more sort of bend from the pelvis and a little bit more flex in the knees. Okay, so it wasn't a major difference, but it was just to get the lower body a little bit more active and to get the pelvis sitting back a little bit more and the chest a fraction closer to the ground. Okay, so if we look at Adam Scott in a similar position, okay, we'll see that sort of very flat back, good activation of the lower body by flexing the knees. Okay, so overall the swing looks pretty good. Okay, one thing we'll start to see a change in is the length of this backswing. And the other change we'd like to see is just coming off the back foot a little bit earlier. So if we watch here, we'd say that's probably the moment the right heel starts to come off the ground. Okay, if we see Adam, okay, what you'll notice is that right heel is already coming off the ground before he's delivered the club. Okay, and understanding too that we're hitting down on the golf ball, so we're compressing the golf ball. If you have a look at Adam's foot, you'll actually see from the front angle that his foot is moving towards the target because that energy is driving down and into the ground. Okay, so a couple of drills I would like you to work on just to be a little bit more aware of the speed of your arms in relation to the speed of your shoulders. Okay, we'll see this from the front on view a little bit easier as well too. Basically the arms get a little bit too dominant and that's why they tend to go a little bit too far on the backswing. So pretty much the arms are out racing the chest. So the idea is to give you a one arm drill where you're having to use more of your shoulder turn and the rotation of your body rather than just moving it with your arms. Okay, so you can see with this drill that the right arm sits in a better position. Okay, and you'll start to feel like you've got a little bit better support structure. So if we compare the before and after. Okay, you can see how much shorter this backswing is after doing that drill. Okay, and then through. So if we look at this same swing from the front on angle, okay, what we'll see in that first lesson is the arm sort of sliding across the chest and moving a little bit sort of too dominant in that backswing. And as we watch with this drill, okay, what you'll see is the right arm keeping a little bit more sort of width and structure as we turn, and that activates the shoulder turn a little bit earlier. Okay, and definitely that's why after hitting a couple of shots with the driver that it became even more sort of exaggerated, that the arms would get quite dominant, okay, and the length of the backswing would get quite long. Okay, so the little change we made was just a little bit more spine tilt as we set up. The biggest thing is just getting you to feel as more as though it's a shoulder turn. So if I show you this one in relation to Tiger, okay, I want you to just have a look at the speed the club, the hands and the shoulders are turning at. You'll notice they're all nicely connected and at the same speed, so they arrive at the top of the backswing at the same time. Okay, when the hands and arms are going too early and then the shoulders turn, that's when we get what's called a disconnection between the upper body and the arms. So from there, then your body will want to move really fast, but your arms will be too far behind the body structure, which then leaves the club face open coming into the ball. Okay, so the way we attack this is just lots of those practice swings, feeling as though you're just using your right arm. What that's doing is engaging the shoulders a little bit more and getting the feeling as though they're all arriving at the top of the backswing in a much more connected fashion. Okay, and then we can just get the feeling as though that right foot is rocking down a little bit earlier, so the weight is shifting into the front foot. Okay, if you have any questions in regards to this, Tim, always feel free to shoot me an email. Be happy to get back to you. And if not, I'll see you around the driving range, or I'll see you next week for your lesson. Thanks, Tim.